Are we ready? Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We're coming to you from Way Mountain Temple in Los Angeles. Thank you all for joining us. Today, I'd like to address a few issues, and we can talk about anything you like. As I look around our organization, I realize that we have quite a few talented people. So let me start first with how to utilize our talents. Master Z, when I travel, I'm not around. I'd like you to take over, as I warn you, the Saturday chant class and the Sunday Pure Land session. Okay? So that's what we need to cover for our regulars. As far as lectures in the afternoon, I'm not sure. It takes a lot of preparation for you, so you may want to consider doing a Great Compassion Repentance or some things, okay? If you are not ready to lecture or do more Dharma talks, okay? I think you shouldn't have to worry about lecturing on sutras yet. Give yourself time. I give you 10 more years, okay? Because it's not that critical yet. I still have a lot to teach all of you. So in 10 years' time, maybe you'll be ready, okay? And you'll find out. And so in general, the monks should be learning our style of training. That's my role here. My dream is to leave behind when I'm done. After I'm done, a group of monks and lay people who are very competent, they can stand on their own. For example, let's talk about low levels. Master XG, okay, one text name here. All the monks and nuns, when they reach a certain level, especially like one Teksunim here, he's a fourth-stage Arhat, I remind you that in the early years, 4 or 5 years ago, when we first went up north, I used to send our people to Carmel Valley Temple. There's a fourth-stage Arhat there. He's slightly higher than Xian Gong. Okay? And within a year, Xian Gong will surpass him at the rate he's going. And so there used to be no real monk with good kung fu up north, okay? So that's why I encourage our people up north to drive 2 hours, 3 hours from San Jose to Carmel Valley to sit with them. At the time, Master XZ was only second stage Arhat when I sent him up there, okay? And so how did he help? He's Korean. He hardly speaks any English. So he helped people by not speaking Dharma. Speaking Dharma, like the way I'm doing right now for you, is part of the Sutton teaching in Chan. Okay? And so he doesn't do that because those people have never been trained, nor have you been trained how to do certain teaching. I'll elaborate a little bit more this afternoon if we get to it when we speak about the 6th Patriarch Sutra, if we get to that section. If not, that has to be next time. Okay? But so how do these people help you? They really don't know how to train you. The Hinayana people don't know how to train you at all. I look at all the training, whether it's smiling or all these things they taught out there, by the Hinayana level people. That includes Master Shenhua disciples. I call them Hinayana, Mahayana. They have Mahayana roots, but their level is only Hinayana, understanding, or samadhis. Okay? They don't know how to train Chan either. Okay? And let me help you, all of you, because that's what I learned from that Korean monk, 4th stage Arhat. He helped our people by sitting with them. I used them. I didn't have time to sit with you, so I encouraged my people, our students, my disciples, to drive a few hours to Carmel Valley and sit with him overnight or whatever and come back. And they, as a result, they improved. Okay? So the point here is that for you, you have the samadhi level already. You can help people by sitting with them. They won't be able to find that kind of help. You don't need to do anything. Just sit with them, meditate with them. And then for newcomers like this, we've been ignoring him because we're testing him to see whether he's for real or he's just only here for whatever he's up to. Okay? But if he's sincere in being, he wanted to learn, you should learn how to teach him, how to help him. And the fundamentals, you're learning the fundamentals of our Chan style of training. Our training has two sides. One side is that we are opening it to the people who only wish to feel good and feel peaceful and smile and sleep, whatever. We don't care. Okay? You can come here and you sit with us, you feel better. You feel more peaceful. You'll be able to recite the Buddha's name much better, and so forth. That's okay with us, okay? And you can stand up and walk away. That's what we do. Community service, there's no problem with us, okay? The other side of it is that if you're sincere about getting training, then we'll train you. What's the difference? Difference is that in our training, it's kind of different. Our training is kind of brutal. Our training is that if you want to be trained, we make you fail. Why? Because when you make you fail, your ego shrinks. You cannot be proud of yourself anymore. You look at yourself and say, I think so highly of myself, I can't do what I'm told. Look around you. There are plenty of people who are better than you. Therefore, how can you possibly think you're better than us? Okay? So it is a training that is kind of difficult for most of ordinary people because we want you to become less arrogant so that this is a secret about improving. Okay? If for you to improve, every time you improve, and you get better at whether reciting mantras, this is what the Tibetans don't teach their people. This is what the Pure Land people don't teach their people because they don't understand how to train people. If you recite the Buddha's name better, or you do the Hua To better, or you do the breathing better, because Master Z, what's the reason? Because
this. Master, I think there are a lot of factors that help you improve.
I want one factor only that you pick. And you're probably right, but it's probably not the same as mine. Because so many factors. You're right. Say your factor.
I think the most important...
Vegetarian, no?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one factor. Yes? What is yours?
That's instruction from the good knowing advisor. I think that's the most important. That one.
He's better than mine. Okay, never mind. Okay, take it back. I don't need you anymore. You are spoiled. Sports. Okay, the one thing I'm looking for me personally, unlike Master XZ, okay, and when he speaks, when he teaches you on Saturday mornings like this, I want you to record and load up on YouTube under Master XZ, Master ZHI, okay, whatever, Vietnamese name, Chinese, whatever, okay, so that in the future, he'll have his own empire. Okay, and this is my goal is for you to have your own empire, whether it's here or whether it's outside. You decide to leave, you can take people with you. I can't care less, okay? Take them, like take my wife. You like it, huh? This is for everyone. Okay? Because if you go out there with the purpose of helping others, I'm happy. Okay? We're part of a network of teachers who are helping make the world a better place for everyone. Okay? So I have no ambition to have an empire or so forth. I'm here to train you so that one day you decide to do your own things, whether it's with us or outside of us or in conjunction with us. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, so we load up his teachings to YouTube and shorts, whatever, reels, whatever. Okay, and so my style the last 18 years has been that I beat up on you because the reason you improve so quickly is because I reduce your ego so much quicker than other teachers. Every time you improve, you're less full of yourself. Next level, you're even less arrogant, and less arrogant, and less arrogant. And that's how you are better at your individual spiritual practice. Whether you are a Tantra person, Pure Land person, or Chan person, Vinaya person, Sutra person, doesn't matter. When you're better, your ego has to shrink because your ego is in the way of your making progress. What does it mean to you making progress? Making progress means that you have pure. No two ways about it. Okay? So for example, going back to XG here, he should be sitting with people and learning from the people I've trained on how to teach chant to newcomers and so forth. Okay? That's important. There is a certain, again, you have to choose. There's some people who say, leave me alone, I just want to sit here, recite the Buddha's name. Fine, leave them alone. They'll feel better, okay? They recite better by themselves. But if they want to be trained, then there's a certain way of training them that I train, people like over here already, and you should be learning from those people so that you have the proper fundamentals on teaching and so that you teach the right things to all the practitioners. Is that clear? There's a difference, okay? It's very, very profound, the way we teach you, and I'll elaborate more this afternoon during a lecture when it's get to that section, if I remember. Okay, we are actually pretty experienced at training teachers. Okay, this is what makes us different from a Chinese. I'm very specific. When I spend time with you, I'm like looking at you, say, how come you're not improving? Huh? What's the matter with me? Okay? Yeah? It's my fault you're not improving. Not your fault. It's my fault. All right. Any questions and comments? Yes, too.
Thank you, Master. We have a question here from Shirley Zhou, Z-H-O-U. I'm
Yes.
sorry if I'm not saying it right. Master, I have an auntie who is Christian. When she passed away, should I still get her a 49-day or a rebirth plaque? And she has some other information here I can ask.
When did she pass away?
She hasn't written back yet. I'm trying to see if the rest of this is related to
Let's
it.
continue, yes.
Master, I have some family members who passed away a while back with severe illness. Which rebirth plaque should I get for them to make some real difference?
I would, for the people, if you know people who passed away in a bad way, whether they're killed, they committed suicide, whether they died in sickness, in general, 99% of the time, they fall. They fell already. So therefore, you should get a rebirth plaque for them to relieve the suffering right now. As soon you get those plaques, you are asking us to intervene and protect them and help take care of them until they have enough blessings to go to the Pure Land. That's what we've been doing for almost 20 years now. So definitely they need help. In general, it's just, the rule of thumb, I haven't seen a case where people pass away in they have a bad death, if you will, and they're okay, except for Master Shenoa. You can guess where he's right now. He's in a Pure Land.
Oh, yeah.
And he died in great pain. So he's the exception. It's very rare for that to happen, only because these people, they are beyond the torments of the body. When you are not above being tormented by the illnesses of your body or the illnesses of your mind, then you're okay. But most people, they're not able to do that. For example, if you are sick, you're going to have a lot of mental anguish because you're upset. And then you're also on top of your physical pain and suffering. So it's not good for those people. Yes?
She did write back. She has another aunt, she says, her aunt is still alive. I believe her first, the one she mentioned who is Christian, she said, I'm just planning ahead.
She's still alive.
Yeah, and but she is getting old.
Okay.
But she, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go. No, continue.
And she also said, to be specific, there are others. There's one who died with cancer about 10 years ago, and then some died suddenly with a heart attack. Thank you.
Okay. The one who's still alive who's Catholic, I will get a pre-49. Okay, this is our style, our American Pure Land practice, where we prepare you better to go to the Pure Land than the Asian or the Chinese or Vietnamese or Korean, okay, and Japanese and so forth. I don't like the Asian style. They are not that good. I'm not happy with them. So I'm adding more things in a Pure Land approach to make it much easier for you to go to the Pure Land. And when you get there, you'll be much better off. It's very much like if you want to be born in this born into the Saha world, where would you want to be born? Would you want to be born in Sudan, Ethiopia, Gaza Strip, Syria, God forbid, Ukraine? Huh? Or would you rather be born in, I can't think of a country. Let me see. Huh? You see, the difference, as my teacher, my Chinese teacher put it, he said, the reason that we, especially non-natives here, are able to make it to the United States is because we have blessings. It's so profound. Okay? You want to have enough blessings so that you're born in a good place. The Pure Land is not that different from the Saha world. It's a time, same principles behind it. You want to be born in Pure Land. The Asians are taught to only just I'm so desperate. Help me go to the Pure Land. I just only want to make the Pure Land. And to me, it's ridiculous. It's like to say, I'm so desperate to be born into the Saha world. I don't care where. Got it? For me personally, if I want to be born in the Saha world, I want to be born in a good country, and I want to be in the family of the emperors. But I didn't do well. That's why I became a beggar. So I'm learning my lessons. You got that? So that's why it's a matter of blessings. So that's why I feel that the Asian Pure Land Dharma is so short of what it's supposed to do. I don't know why the Chinese patriarchs didn't correct it. So we have a chance here in the United States to start anew and say, this is what we call American Pure Land. Our people will be better off than Asian Pure Land practitioners. Okay, so that person there, that aunt who is Catholic, let me finish my point. The aunt who is Catholic is still alive. I will get a pre-49, okay, which is a good way for her to go to the Pure Land. And don't worry, she's Catholic or she's Christian or she's Episcopalian or she's Jewish or she is Mormon. It doesn't matter to us. It will help them get where they want ultimately. If they still want to go to the heaven, they can. But what usually happens to most of these people is that we encourage them to go to take a look at the Pure Land, sort of like before you go up to the heavens, be near your God. Would you like to go on vacation first? Go on vacation for 1 or 2 days, okay? And then come back. Your God is still there, okay? And they go on vacation, they say, well, this is so nice, I ain't going back. Okay? So that's why it doesn't matter who they are. We don't force people. Why don't we force people? Because they can choose. People are not dumb. They choose what's best for them. We know that. So why do we have to force people at all? You all can choose what's best for you. Once you see what's best for you, what's better for you. Yes. And the other two, they need the rebirth plaques. All right?
Thank you, Master. We have a comment here from Diego. Emitofuo, Master, how to know if we really are progressing and it's not our own ego that's fooling us? Thank you, Master.
You cannot be for sure. Because as long as you have an ego, you will not be, it's a hit and miss. You never know for sure, okay? You stick around, usually in our system. This is why since day one, I started telling people that they improve where they are and so forth for a reason. It came at a personal cost because my peers criticized me, ridiculed me, and so forth. And those, for whatever the reasons, whether it's jealousy, stupidity, is their problems, okay? But we've done that in order to help you. And so usually for you to feel you improve, very, very, very simple things that you can tell. Number one, you feel peaceful, more peaceful. The peacefulness cannot be fabricated by your ghosts. Okay? If you come to our temples and you sit and you feel peaceful, it's not from the ghosts. Because the ghosts who dare to do that to you here, they have to deal with us. Okay? We're very territorial. When you go outside, you go anywhere else, Zen temple, Korean temple, it's your choice. When you come here, we are very, very territorial. Anyone who comes here, okay, any ghost who comes here, that can come here, any demon who comes here and practice with us, if they mess with our people, with us, we are not polite at all. We make them pay. This is when we seize the opportunities to sharpen our swords and do R&D and test, experiment our missiles and so forth. Okay, we welcome them. So that's why when you come to our environment, it's very difficult for them to mess with your peacefulness. Okay, that's how you can tell. You feel a lot more peaceful than before. We're not talking about longer. We're talking about 1 minute, 5 seconds, where you feel, wow, this peacefulness in your head, in your heart, is bigger than before. It's deeper than before. That's stronger than before. Okay? Number 2, you stand up. You have this surge of energy for the rest of the hour, 2 hours, few hours, 10 hours. That's the sign you improved. Okay? Because that cannot be faked. Improving meaning whatever you do, recite Buddha's name, mantras, chant, so forth. Improving means that your level of energy doubled at least. So it's very noticeable. You have this surge of energy that you don't need to rest as much as before. Okay? You feel so energized. All right? Yes, among other things. Those are the few things you can notice for yourself. What I pay attention to is not that, because it's your life. What I pay attention to is that you become more patient. And that's a Chan training. That's a training here. Whatever your training we provide for you is to help you become more patient. And when you get a little bit higher, you become kinder and more compassionate. Okay? So that you will experience greater levels of happiness. Any other questions? Yes, 9.
Sorry, Master. Emitofuo. Thưa Thầy, Con để ý mỗi lần ngồi được trong lớp thiền của thầy thì cái hàm răng của con nó đánh cặp với nhau nhiều lắm, uncontrollably. Con muốn xin hỏi thầy đó là cái hiện tượng gì? Xin cảm ơn thầy.
Emitofuo Master, I recognize that every time I sit in your chant class, so my teeth jaw is like shaking, crushing each other very uncontrollably. So I just want to know what kind of sign is that?
It's a sign that's something wrong with your jaws. Okay? Because it's not normal. Like this, that's not normal. Yeah, pretty silly, you're right. Yeah, this young man gets everything. All right. But it's a good thing. A lot of things that you experience during chant, we understand it, we don't explain it to you. Why not? Because we only tell you when it's helpful. We don't tell you to impress you. Okay? My knowledge is my knowledge. Okay? I don't need to impress you. Whenever I say and talk about something, it's in order to help you. If I feel it's not helpful, I shut up. Okay? So it's a good thing, and eventually it will go away or will get worse. Either way, it's a good thing. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay? That's the point. That is, we are here. If you have any questions, we're here to help you. Okay? And that's also proof that she's improving. Another proof that she's improving. Because if you work hard, okay, you will encounter symptoms like that are not normal. And that's why we're here to help you to look over your shoulders and make sure everything is okay and that you're going in the right direction. Okay? Anyone else? Okay? And so, yes. Do you have a question? You like what? I see. Okay. Thank you. I'm very glad. Okay. But someday you like girls more. Or boys. I don't discriminate. Okay? Okay. Anyone else? I wanted to say more and I forgot. He'll come back. Yes, one. Hello.
Good morning, Master. This is the first time I'm asking a question. You briefly touched on arrogant, having an arrogant. I wanted to know what's the difference between having an arrogant and being confident. Sometimes, like at my work, I know what I'm doing. Could that be a confident or arrogant? I mean, I have my own definition of what arrogant and confidence is, but I would like to hear from your perspective.
Okay. Confidence has to do with the belief that you can handle it. The difference between confidence and arrogance is that arrogance, simply put, is the belief that you are better. Actually, it's more, but I simplify it for you. It doesn't matter, okay? We're not here to go into an expose or write a paper on arrogance. It's meaningless, okay, to us. But that's the difference from in general, okay? So it's perfectly okay to feel confident. It comes with experience, okay? Hopefully, when you are confident, it's based on facts, on a track record. But if you're confident based on arrogance, what is that called? It's no longer confidence, it's no longer arrogance, it is called stupidity. In our world, in my world, I'm training my students to guard against arrogance, because when you're arrogant, you're doing something very damaging that most people do not realize. Master Z, what is the most damaging thing about being arrogant? Do you know? And don't tell me there are 100 things, okay? Just name one that's important to you. See, he has to think. There's so many to choose from. You see, that's why I'm training you to teach the Dharma. You look at the people, and then you decide what to say. So give him a screen of our people here, and let him decide what he wants to say. Not him. There you go. You see any arrogant people here? What's so bad about arrogance? Zoom in a little, just a little.
Yeah, I think the damaging of being arrogant is when you block. You close your mind and you don't listen to the good advice to improve.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes, go for it.
Hi, Master. I had a different question. Is it okay to ask?
Yes.
So I'm currently going through a divorce, and one thing I'm kind of struggling with is loneliness, and I noticed I have a tendency to want to chase after people. I don't know.
What, after people?
Chase after people.
What do you mean chasing after people? Is it like running?
Like pursue.
Huh?
No, pursue. Like I feel the need to want to seek a companion.
Okay, I won't ask men or women, okay? So complicated nowadays. Continue, please. Okay. So what's the question?
So my question is, do you have any advice for how to overcome, I don't know how to ask it, how to overcome these desires?
Loneliness?
Yes.
And desires?
Correct.
And you're asking a monk? Seriously? Do I look like the type who would know what to do about it? Look carefully. Zoom in. My God. Okay, we'll leave it for the internet to help us out. We'll come back to you. Let me think, okay? God, I have come up with something. Okay, what's damaging, and before you ask your questions, because I don't want to complicate it too much. The most damaging thing about being arrogant is that when you're arrogant, you're hurting yourself. This is what arrogant people do not realize. So when we train you, become better, you actually are helping yourself. Yes, in the back.
Sir, do you have any advice for our men in general, your disciple in general, because it feels like we are getting lonely. Not only him, but I think it's a struggle for a lot of us.
Okay, truthfully speaking, I'm very lonely too. I have no friends. As I told you last few weeks, I have no friends whatsoever. Okay? And all of you are sucking my blood. Okay, except for Bao Bao, who likes me. Okay? So you see, so I'm the wrong person to ask these types of questions. All right. Yes, DTT, is it a question or answer?
That's a question, Master.
Okay.
It's a question. Yeah, but Master, would you please elaborate more about how our arrogance hurt ourselves?
Can anyone see how arrogance hurts yourself? In so many ways. You go in a regular setting out there in the world. You're arrogant, no one likes you. No one wants to help you. The only people who want to help you are the ones who are trying to get something out of you or try to con you. You're not liked. You're lonely. If you're here in our temple, you're arrogant. We ignore you. Because you're better than us. Why should we do anything? You're way better than us. So you don't need us. You see? So we ignore you. Is that hurting yourself? Yeah, you're wasting time. You're doing stupid things to hurt yourself. You're creating offenses. You go into lion's lair and are not afraid, are not respectful. I called a temple in Korea arrogantly Jewel Mountain. It's based on a Chinese concept. You go to the temple, there are so many jewels that you can pick and take home with you. And yet, you come to a temple and you're so arrogant, you think, I'm better than you. Then you're not seeing the jewels and the gems and precious things you can take home with you for free. Isn't that hurting yourself? So arrogance is that, the nature of arrogance is that you are constantly hurting yourself big time and you don't even know it. Why is that? Because you're too arrogant and you refuse to look at it and look at your failures. Because arrogant people are afraid to look at their own failures. They only want to look at others' failures. I can go on and on and on. There are 100 things I could go on, but I only don't have much time left. I still have to go back to the guy who asked, I'm lonely. What the heck am I going to do with my life? Get married again. My attitude is different from you. I have a rough childhood. My own master deserted me when I was only a novice. Yes, imagine Bao Bao, your mom leave you alone in the world. Yeah? And she loves another boy. You don't do that. See, you are very lucky. My master left me to struggle and fight for survival when his own disciples ostracized me. Okay? Did everything to stop me from becoming a monk. And it's so stupid that my training was that. My first level of training is that I vow that one day I would no longer get angry at them because of their viciousness. And when that time comes, then I can teach. Because when I teach Buddha Dharma with this heart full of hatred, then I simply pass it on to you. The only thing that's left from my hatred is that I'm very violent, Bao Bao. When I lose my temper, watch out. There's still that part of me that came from that, this release of violence. Anyway, G.I. Joe, speaking of violence. 5.
Good morning, Master. Question, you've sort of brought up this subject. Was your ego crushed before or after Great Master's passing?
It was never crushed. I'm too egotistical. Say, okay, it's not working, let's find something else. I don't give up. That's my weakness. I'm stupid. I refused to lose. You have to kill me. I will refuse to lie down and die. You have to kill me. And they tried, trust me. To the point where right now, irrelevant, because they use it to rise above the hatred that when you treat it unfairly and stupidly, okay, does it matter? It matters to me that I don't get angry, but eventually they look bad because they're the ones who are wrong, not me. Yeah? And I'm practicing what my master taught me. Do not justify yourself. And it's so hard to do. For 25 years, I bit my tongue and said, I'm not going to justify myself. And it hurts. Yeah? There you go. Okay? Not easy. Okay? So, what do you do when you're lonely? Yes, go ahead too. My gosh.
I'm sorry, Master. I have some more comments and questions. I'll go first with the comments in regards to arrogance. Din Tai says arrogance prevents people from following instruction, And so learning to take a loss is good practice to reduce arrogance. Ignacio Guerra, am I saying it right?
Guerra. Guerra.
Guerra.
It means war. He's a
practice
warring person.
Guerra.
Yeah, guerra.
The guerra.
Yeah.
Arrogance makes your ego stronger. And Diego, in regards to arrogance, says, when I see people who are arrogant, and I'm including myself sometimes, it's because they are suffering inside.
Wait. Sometimes?
Yeah. Sometimes.
I want to make sure I heard it right. Sometimes.
It's because we are suffering inside. Deep down, we suffer and we become arrogant.
Yeah.
Then I have a question here from Dang Win. Good morning, Master. My uncle and aunt have a son who is diagnosed with autism. The son lost his speech ability and is still not able to speak yet as a 5-year-old boy. Will the Medicine Master Plaque help him? Thank you.
It helps a little, but it's not to the level because of the severe karmas involved here that will last a lifetime. That's not only pertains to the boy himself, but also, in this case, the parents as well. You can tell, rule of thumb, the retribution manifests itself in a form of suffering. So the boy has very severe karmas, so that's why he's suffering. And this retribution, I'm sorry to say it, will last for his entire life. Okay? So that's why it's pretty severe. Number two, it also affects the parents or the ones who love them. That's a sign that they also owe the sickness, the demon sickness of autism. So you have here the case of 3 people I can think of: the boy, the father, and the mother who are suffering. I mean, you see a child like this, it's not easy for you, day in, day out. Okay? So, yes, it helps, but it will not be visible. Okay? But it's still much better. So the reason is that it's a matter of dosage. The heavier the problem, the more dosage, the bigger the dosage you must use. So what I'm saying is that it's possible, but it's a lot more blessings that we need to generate to help him and his parents before they begin noticing things. Okay? But I'm believer in Medicine Master Buddha Dharma. I know from my experience that is very helpful in all sorts of conditions, including this one here. But the dosage that Dang is asking about is probably not big enough for them to see a difference. Okay? But it helps in more ways than you realize. Okay? So in that case, just for the heck of it, try to get some Medicine Master Buddha blessings, okay, as much as you can. And if, this is why we recommend to people, you never know, okay? In principle, you require big dosage, okay? But you should give it a try, and maybe there will be miracles that could happen. Then you see some results a lot more than you're supposed to. That means that Medicine Master Buddha decided to give you special consideration to help you develop your faith. Okay? Okay, in terms of loneliness, my attitude is that, honestly, okay, loneliness is an attack from depression. When you practice Chan meditation, you feel very blissful, you feel very peaceful. What do you need for that? Do you need anyone to make you feel peaceful or blissful? No. Okay? And there's a time when you get up, you don't practice meditation anymore. And you go and you spend time with people, your children, your family, your friends. Okay? That's what I mean by a balanced life. You need to have that kind of balance where you spend time on your own to restore balance and take care of your physical and mental well-being. That's important. That's what people in the world, ordinary people, fail to prioritize in their lives. Okay? And that's important. And the other part is you spend time with others. Okay? So I believe in balance. Okay? We learn with Teacher Chan so that in his particular case, right now, it's not fun. I went through a divorce myself. Okay, I don't know about him, but at those times, I felt like killing myself twice. I still remember. Okay, it's lonely and you don't feel good about yourself. You're a failure. Okay, I didn't realize back then it's a depression attack. So all you have to do, for him, his level is very high. He feels lonely. All he has to do is cross his legs until that feeling goes away and he feels better. So use it to deal with the depression attack, number one. Okay? It's an opportunity to sharpen your blade, your sword blade, so that it cuts sharper, so it cuts faster. So you cut through that loneliness feeling, that depression attack a lot faster. So use it. Okay? Number two, it's about now look at it as an opportunity for you to learn how to get along better with others. Remember the two kinds of time, alone time and with others time, social time? Then to me, you learn to deal with your depression attacks by yourself, okay? And then in doing that, you'll learn also, help you become better, okay, at socializing with others, okay? I don't believe in imposing myself. I believe in that, let me become a better person. Let me become, for example, let me become a better teacher, a better monk, so that people seek me out, because my teacher taught me no seeking. You got the point? Meaning that you improved yourself, become a better person, better professional, better father, better man, better woman, if you have woman side in you. Yeah, woman side in you. You find out eventually. I see woman in you. See? You didn't know that, did you? Don't shake yourself, it's true. You have the woman there. That's a shaking, that's a woman. Okay? You make yourself better company, okay? So look into that, about social skills, talk to people. What I would do in terms of social skills is talk to the other women at the temple. Ask them, teach me how to find a woman. assuming you plan to look for one. Or you could try the other side. I don't care, okay? I pretend to be open-minded. Okay? To me, it's an opportunity to learn. Okay? Look, you're highly marketable. You have a good job, good track record, came from Buddhist family. Okay? High level of samadhi. Now it's about honing social skills. There's plenty of fish in the ocean, my friend. There's plenty of people who recognize you and your value. Okay? I would not worry about loneliness. You remember, it's a depression attack. Cross your legs. Ignore those thoughts. Okay? And when you have the chance, learn from the other women how to make women better. I mean, happier, not better. My God, we can't do that. They're better already. Okay? Become better and better and better. That's part of the fun of life. Okay? And then women will come to you. And then that does not preclude from the fact you spot a woman somewhere, then you ask your counselors, your advisors, how do I chase after that woman? And you learn. Okay? We all humble. We can only become better. We want to be better. In everything we do, that includes chasing women. No, you don't talk like that out there. Wow, 3 hours, huh? Did the runny nose stop? Wow, impressive. Okay, it's a lot of fun to look forward to. There's no reason to be depressed. Okay? Unfortunately, at Go Forest, all the women disappeared. They left only a small panda bear and a lady in the back. Okay. Can you give us some hints about how to chase women? The lady in the back and Go Forest? No? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm new to the temple, and I have a question for Master. That I have very high level anxiety, so I cannot focus when I do meditation. So I don't know what to do with, because every time I try to focus on my breathing in and breathe out,
Okay.
I got a headache and dizzy.
Okay. I will help you with this problem. And after you over it, you can teach us how to chase women. How's that?
Oh.
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teach him.
Okay. See, we negotiate. Did you learn the lesson? We don't take. Okay? When we say, please teach me, in exchange, what are you doing for her? Got that? Be a man. Don't just take. That's what women do.
Not really, Master.
Okay. Can you bow?
Yes, I can bow.
Okay. I'd like you to bow an hour.
Bow with a pillow
Okay.
up high here. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's too easy. We have a Korean nun there. The Koreans are crazy about bowing. So have her teach you how to bow. Okay? I like you to start with 1 hour a day. I don't want you to do like the Koreans, too fast. I want you to bow slowly. Okay? 30 seconds at least per bow. Not fast. This is an exercise. I want you to bow. Bow to who? I want you to bow to Medicine Master Buddha. Okay? 1 hour a day.
Yes.
Okay? Every day. And then in a week or so, after a week, okay, you should get a hang of it, maybe 2 weeks. Then every time you feel anxious, I like you to bow. That's all. If you do that, then I give you next set of instructions later. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Okay. All right, thank you. We stop here today.